What's up, party people? My name's Chris, and I'm a bookaholic. All right, obviously I'm not in my office, which is a smorgasbord of awesome books at any moment ready to cascade upon me and crush me. But I'm in the Upper Peninsula here in Michigan doing some work, and I had the chance to go to a couple little thrift stores. Didn't find a ton, but I found a couple things that I like, and maybe even one I didn't have. So I just wanted to show you that, and then just kind of shoot the bull for a few seconds on what I'm trying to finish up by the time, hopefully, what month are we in? April ends, okay? So the first book that I picked up was an interesting little find called The Virgin Mary as Woman, Mother, Disciple, and Advocate by John Sweeney, Strange Heaven. Now, I think I've heard of John Sweeney. We probably, and might even have some mutual friends, but I don't have this book. It's a really nice edition, and some of the contents within it, Mary in the Bible, the Blessed Virgin Mary in Catholicism, and then part 3 is Mary for all of us. So all of those things would be very familiar for me. I am Catholic, and I do a lot of work in the Catholic Church. I've even written some books on Mary. So this is kind of up my alley and in my field. So I'm looking forward to seeing what John Sweeney put out. And I'm familiar with Paraclete Press, which is also, kind of a really cool publishing company. There's a series of books that I remember reading. I think the guy's name was David Manuel, and they were these mysteries that took place in New England, and I really enjoyed them. If I can figure out how to find them, I'll put them up.
Okay. I found this on the web for a series of books that I remember reading. I think the guy's name was David Manuel, and they were these mysteries that took place in New England, and I really enjoyed them. If I can figure out how to find them, I put them up. Check it out.
Like, ridiculous. Stupid Siri. The second book that I picked up, which I don't know, I may already have, but the reason I picked this up was that it's a first edition, and that's Thud by Terry Pratchett. And I got this for 50 cents. It's like, come on. It's in remarkable condition, and if anything, hopefully it'll replace a previous edition that's not as nice. And then the last book, I only got 3 that I picked up at these little thrift stores, and this was for $1, is The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden. And this is the author of The Bear and the Nightingale. This is, I believe, the second in that series. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember whether or not I own these books, which is sad to say. But this is a gorgeous first edition. It doesn't even look like it's been hardly read. We'll see. So it was a small little collection, a small gathering of books, and at least one of the 3 I for sure don't have. Maybe it's true that 2 of the 3 I don't. Okay, so here's a couple books that I'm trying to finish. I did have a number of books that I've been wrapping up, and I'm hoping to continue to wrap up. I've finished up The Flames of Mira by Clay Harmon, which was really enjoyable. I'll talk about that a little bit more, and I'm wrapping up a couple others. I'm reading Butcher's Crossing by John Williams, and I might get that done before the end of the month. And then there's a couple other books that I'm still playing with. I'm also trying and playing around with The Wanderers by Chuck Wendig, and then Empire of Silence by Christopher Rocchio. I'm making pretty good progress on a lot of these, but here's the simple truth, and this is a shorter video, but I haven't been sleeping. I mean, I've been traveling so much. I'm in and out of airplanes constantly, and I'm getting up at like 2:33 in the morning to get to airports, and it's just been a lot. And so normally when I would read, I'm literally going into a coma for like about an hour to try to catch up on some sleep. So my reading time has been few and far between. So I recognize the last couple months, not a lot of output from me, but It's life, and I'm happy to be busy because I had a number of years with the coronavirus that stopped everything cold. Because my living is basically speaking events around the world, large gatherings. So you can imagine what that was like to lose an entire year's worth of gigs, basically because of the virus. So I mean, people lost more than gigs, of course, during that trauma, losing family members and people, unfortunately, still physically trying to recover from all of that. So I'm grateful to be busy. Anyway, I have a lot that I'm plowing through and I'm enjoying, so I'll keep you updated. But thanks so much. I do love this stuff, and I hope you do too.